Welcome to this Tiger Railfan video featuring all that's new at the LAX Metro Transit Center in today's final construction update here on Tiger Railfan. Before we get started, for those that are new to the channel, the LAX Metro Transit Center is located just outside of LAX and it'll connect to the C and the K lines. Both of those lines will be stopping at the station, with the C line terminating and the K line going through to Expo Crenshaw and Redondo Beach. But we can already see a large change of scenery, literally, since the last episode, with all the new greenery and succulents that are now in the ground. You're going to see this as a common theme throughout today's episode, which I think is awesome to see, with natural beauty being present at the station. You can see the station in the distance as well, that has its connection to its own APM Skylink station that'll take you directly into LAX. However, that's not going to be completed until January of 2026. So it'll still be a while until you can take only trains to the LAX terminals. For now, you're going to have to take a bus, which is going to run every 10 minutes. That'll stop at all the LAX terminals. It'll also combine all of the buses that service the LAX City Bus Center, meaning that all of your LA Metro, Culver City Bus, Big Blue Bus, and even Beach City's transit buses will be stopping here at this consolidated station, and you can get a good look of it right here. There are two entrances to this station, with one just being on the right, but you can actually see the roof structure for the platform area, where the C and the K lines will be. This is a really great state-of-the-art station, and I can't wait to give you guys a station tour of it on opening day, June 6th, which is this Friday from today's video filming, which is Tuesday, June 3rd. Here you can also see trains are in their final testing phase through the station. They have been testing for quite some time, but I assume there has been a few months of delay in terms of the station construction. You can also see the Metro 857 shuttle that just went by that currently links the C and the K lines, so you can still ride between them. But this is going to make it a lot faster with that direct rail connection. And just above us, you can see the APM Skylink portion of the station. This is going to be serving the new Skylink line that'll take you into the airport. So it seems like a pretty seamless connection from either side. This is the only APM station where you can walk fully beneath it. And there's also something else pretty cool happening here. And this is the construction of a new shuttle drop-off and pickup area. Now, not all of it is going to be dedicated to the shuttle area. Some of it will be used for parking for the rental car facility, which is just in the distance. It's also the terminus of the LAX automated people mover line. As we walk this way, we'll also get a good view into a connecting bridge right here that showcases where you'll walk after you go up those stairs. You can see there are those black rows there that showcase station information and speakers. So I wonder if they're actually going to play that classical music that they do at other metro stations, but only time will tell. You can also see that there are a large amount of trees and succulents present there at the street, and that is the escalator that'll lead you up to the APM Skylink line that'll take you into the airport. There's also updated signs that showcase where you can drop off for shuttles, and there is the Metro 857, that bus that I was talking about that connects the C and the K lines presently. But with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the second entrance to the station, which is located just under this LAX Metro Transit Center sign. There is still quite a lot of work going on here actually, and I'm surprised by that, and it's actually pretty similar to the amount of work that we saw happening in the last construction update last month. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly recommend it, as you can see all of the progression of the construction that they've done here at the station. There's also a large amount of elevators at the station. You can see that there are two sets to the right, and there were two in the beginning. And there's construction worker presence, as you can see right there. And on the right side, you're able to see those turnstiles that'll take you to the light rail area. There will also be plenty of ticket machines located in that area, as it's going to be a very high traffic station, especially for those that don't already have tap cards. Looking out here, there's already a completed drop-off pickup area that'll also have some shuttles serving it. Now, this is most likely going to be served by the hotel and other shuttles that are not used by LAX Airport. The shuttles to LAX and the city buses will board inside the station's bus bays, which we're going to take a look at in a second. But that also looks like the backside of ticket machines up there. So you can buy your ticket from several places, which is pretty awesome to help spread out the amount of people walking around the station and make it feel less busy even when there's a large amount of people. And are you enjoying the video so far? If you do, make sure you like and subscribe for more updates and videos just like this. And to make sure you don't miss new videos that'll revolve around new LAX projects, such as this one or the D-Line extension, which is scheduled to open pretty soon actually with the Phase 1. So make sure to stay tuned for information like that that's posted here on this channel. And now let's get back to the construction update. As we walk north on Aviation Boulevard, we can see the APM station for the rental car facility a little more clearly. And if you want to see a video on that, make sure to take a look in the description down below, as I film monthly construction updates on the Skylink line as well. Just in the sidewalk on this side already, there is so much improvement from last month in terms of how scenic it is and how walkable it is. This is what I love about metro projects, is that they beautify the area around it and they make it much easier to use. For example, here we have a lot of new succulents and plant life on the left that make it a more pleasant area to be around. Also here is a sign that showcases a drop-off point for the Skylink station. Feel free to double check me in the comments down below if I'm not completely correct, but I'm pretty sure all of those letters represent drop-off points that you're able to drop off passengers at. So this is one of those points here at the Skylink station, and I'm sure this is going to be much easier than dropping off in the LAX Horseshoe, which is the inner terminal loop that serves all of the LAX terminals. In the distance, you can already see a huge amount of plant life and trees that have been installed since we were last here. Here's a clip from last month that truly showcases the progress they made. This is a truck that's dumping that soil onto the ground. And now you can see the result of all that work. Additionally, it also looks like vehicles are inside the loop that goes through the LAX Metro Transit Center. You may have also seen posts from bus operators like Big Blue Bus, which have already tested their buses through the transit center. So all of the pavement and all of the major construction is pretty much ready to go. And from here, it's just those last minute tweaks and changes that Metro is currently working on. Let's now head further to the intersection of Aviation and Arbor Vitae, where we're gonna get a better look at what they've done, particularly on the bus bays. So let's look here at what we can see. First of all, we can see the second station sign, which showcases the LAX Metro Transit Center and the light rail lines it has. But I already noticed a huge change from last time, and it's still that greenery that's around the area and around the sign itself. And there are solar panels in the background, so this is a really economically friendly station. And I'm pretty sure it uses its own electricity and uses the rest for the light rail. Now, obviously it is cloudy today, so that might not be the case, but on other days here in sunny Southern California, that is a great way to have renewable electricity. It's also built into the station roof, which is really nice to see. Now, we also notice that this gray fence has extended all the way towards us, and it goes back down towards the railroad crossing, which is pretty interesting, and it makes me wonder, why do they have it? Because someone can easily jump over it if that's what they're trying to prevent. My only other suspected reason would be maybe they're just trying to block the view of the cars and the intersection nearby, which could be a good reason as well. Greenery out here on the sidewalk has also been improved, which is awesome to see, but now let's look at the bus bays. Everything looks pretty much complete, all of the road markings are in, and you can even see some Metro security staff, which are likely preparing and training about the new station. But another thing is all of the information on the bus routes are now on at each of the bus bays. You can see them on at each of them, and some of them even have route numbers displayed, which we'll see in just a second. Over here as well, it doesn't look like there's any construction activity, signifying it's pretty much ready to go. It's also worth noting that this side of the bus station area is the exact mirror of the other side. There are 7 bus bays on the end here, and there are 2 in between each one. Following that, there are 7 on the other side for a total of 16 bus bays. Here is one of the bus bays that showcases the route number that it serves, which is Culver City Bus 6, and Metro Local 120. It's interesting how they're combining the different agencies at that bus bay. We can see more Metro staff, and there is really no construction happening out here, which is awesome to see that it's pretty much done. All the greenery is complete as well, and there is an additional set of elevators, which is critical for a station like this, which serves the airport, which will have a much higher proportion of passengers traveling with luggage that may not want to use the stairs. Here's another angle at this end of the bus bay area. You can see that there are those 3 lanes, which is pretty interesting, and I'm assuming the left lane is probably for buses to wait while on their layovers. The Norwalk station has a similar feature, but there are no painted markings that signify the 3 lanes, like they do here. As we walk closer to the tracks here, we'll get a glimpse of the light rail boarding platform. Now, we can't see too much of what's happening inside, but LA Metro has released several teaser videos that you can see, including a fly-through of the LAX Metro Transit Center, which showcases that the platform and areas around it are pretty much complete as well. So feel free to check out the official LA Metro YouTube channel for any behind-the-scenes information and views of the station. In the distance here is the Metro maintenance facility that will service the C and the K lines. It's convenient for the C line as it starts just at this station, as well as being the only one for the K line, which is going to run between Redondo Beach and Expo Crenshaw. And now here is one more look at what we've covered so far as we head back towards the original part of the station. So here's a brief uninterrupted look. And now we're back on Aviation Boulevard, heading south this time. If you look closely, you'll be able to see the solar panels on the roof. You can also see the other side of the LAX APM station, and it's also worth noting that during this month's construction update for both the APM and this line, there were not any vehicles throughout the tracks, unlike previous episodes where they seemed like they're moving around quite a lot. And now don't forget to stick around for a special compilation featuring some trains testing through the station right here. And I want to thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day or night.